What's up, YouTube? Fantard here to talk about Shokugeki no Soma chapter 206. I believe I got that right. Yeah, 206. I always seem to forget for some reason right at the spot. This chapter was pretty simple up until the very end. It's just they're showing the arena, the scene, and you see all the characters that got booted out in the beginning of this chapter. And it shows how they kind of like dealt with them being kicked out. You got Hisako, who's like probably like the worst in shape. She's like all sad and mopey, saying Erina-sama, Erina-sama. Now I wish, when it comes to Hisako's character, I wish they would show her a moment where she isn't struggling with being separated from Erina. Because I'm kind of like, okay, like I know you're close to Erina, but don't try not to make it look so obsessive, man. It's just like I know it's done with comedic purposes, but I want to see when Hisako can be without Erina and where she's more stronger and she can grow past losing Erina in some way or shape or form. Because, man, sometimes I'm like, oh, you're way too obsessed with Erina. I know she's your best friend and all, but calm the fuck down. It's already been who knows how long. You don't have to keep moping all over the place. With your eyes are all fucked up. Even Alice tells us like, no, come on, Hisako, get it together, man. Stop moping around. Alice, she's trying to keep the gang together. She's trying to be the optimistic ones. And it showed a flashback of her throwing a fit to the central executives. And it was just funny seeing them all together. You had Haima there, you have Kotokiba, and everyone's kind of down about it. And then like half the group is trying to cheer them up, is there to cheer on Yukihida's group. And it's good seeing Alice always being the optimistic one, even though she's a big brat. But yeah, I just think Hisako's character needs to shape up a little. I'm kind of getting tired of seeing her always crying over Erina, because I thought that was like a huge step for her when she got over herself, when she didn't feel like Erina didn't deserve. She didn't deserve to be in Erina's presence, and now she's kind of saying the same thing. She's like, "Oh, I can't stare at Erina's face again after I lost in this fucking test." And I'm like, oh, come on, relax. She's your friend. Remember, friends stick together to the end, through anything. But yeah, Hisako's character, shape up a little. But the next part is they show like a little flashback of them talking to Yukihira. And apparently they were able to allow former people to come in because of how many contestants Central had. So I was curious. I'm like, okay, an obvious person is going to be Mimasaka. But I totally forgot about the other Elite 10 members, and holy shit, I got so hyped when they did the entrance, and you saw the Elite 10 from Central, and you already know the characters, and then you saw the contestants for the Rebels, and I'm like, oh fuck, you got Kuga, you got Mimasaka, and then you got the third seat, and the only thing we know about this guy was that we saw him in a panel when Sami had booted him out of the Elite 10. I don't know anything about this guy. Literally nothing. All we know is that he's a third seed. That's it. So I can't wait to see him. And he's up first with Yukihira, and they're like up first for their first match. And I'm like, I can't wait to see how this goes. This is gonna be like an awesome battle going on. This guy's in the shadow. He's in the dark. I don't know what he's gonna pull out. And it's just excellent the way they did some foreshadowing on how important this character was going to be, because you knew, like, we saw the Elite 10s, the ones that didn't support Asami and Central, but man, I didn't think it'd be this big of an impact. They caught me off guard. I knew Ishiki being there didn't catch me off guard. Kuga being there didn't catch me off guard, but this guy being there completely threw me off, and I'm like, wow, fuck yes, this is going to be awesome, man. And I just like had a little shock value to it because I'm so interested into this character. Another thing is, you see how the crowd kind of reacts when they kind of like cheer on Central and they're fucking booing the Rebels. They are on some Tsukuyomi type shit, man. Like the Renegon, they got Renegon eyes. They're like completely brainwashed, and it's obvious that they're cheering for Azami based off of fear, because they know like what he's capable of, and it's kind of like forced. But I'm like, oh, okay, that's like, I've seen that before, a little cliche. And I feel like what's going to happen is that once they see that the Rebels are a strong force and that they're actually fighting back and there's a possibility they can win, then they're going to start, the crowd's probably going to split in half, cheering on for the Rebels. They're going to go back and forth. They're going to say, oh, Yukihira's amazing. Oh, that person's amazing. How could they possibly do that? You know, basic audience banter. That's probably what's going to happen. So I don't really care for the whole hypnotism thing. I was kind of hoping for an audience that would be more informed, or like split split off of this. Maybe split Central, split Rebels. But we got the stereotypical, out of fear and I'm scared, and so I'm just going to cheer for Central. So nothing like surprising there. But what I loved about this chapter was seeing who the teams were and just seeing how like this whole thing is going to be set up, and we already know the next match is going to be coming. And I am hyped up for the next chapter. The next chapter is going to be fucking lit as hell. I hope you guys like the review, and I hope we'll get some flashbacks on how Yukihira and Eri Na trained for this matchup. I'm pretty sure they're gonna show that throughout the match. So we'll see how it goes. Love the chapter. I'll give it a 4 out of 5, and hope you guys like the review. Fanchart out. Bye.